So how does a guy with $100,000 convince a seller of a large company to take him seriously and to sell him the company? How do you do that?
Well, I was in a good position because I was running the business, so I was credible. They were at a point where there was a lot of moving parts. You had a board that was going to be exiting, a board of directors that was kind of on the way out. You had another group, Margolis and his group, that wanted to turn the company into a licensing company, and they were coming back in. The company itself was in Chapter 11 and was just coming out of Chapter 11 bankruptcy, or had just come out and was in a sort of precarious financial position. And what I did was I convinced the board that this $12 million, Margolis had a vision for creating a licensing company, but that was very different from where they were today. And there was no guarantee that that would work, and there was no real time frame for how long it would take or how much money would be required. And as a manufacturing company, we really didn't fit as a licensing company. So those were my angles and the perspectives that I wanted them to understand. So how I positioned this was, look, if I can get you, and it was $12.2 million, if I can get you $12.2 million for this little uniform business that you're not really interested in anyways and is not core to the future of your business, it really is like an insurance policy, because if this licensing strategy doesn't work and it takes longer, you're going to need to have extra money in the bank. And this conversion of this non-core asset into cash will help you to realize the licensing vision that you're trying to achieve. So they got that, but then there was this little small issue of, well, where's the $12 million going to come from? So I'm running the business, and they need me either to buy it or to be there when they want to sell it to somebody else. So if I come forward and I say to them, look, I want to buy this business, and if you don't sell it to me, I'm going to leave, and I'm going to do this on my own, it becomes kind of a risky proposition for them, because they lose their leader, who will possibly take other people with them. And I met their price, so it wasn't like I was trying to play games around the price. They had put the price out there. Because if they had put the price out at $12 million, I'd said, I'll give you 4, I'll give you 5, I'll give you 6, or I'll leave. That wouldn't have been a great strategy for them to look very favorably on me. And I needed to play it straight too, because if it didn't work, I still wanted to run this company. So basically what I did is I came in with my checkbook, and I showed them my bank statement. It said, I have $100,000. I'm going to write a check today for $100,000. This is my down payment for this business, and if I don't close in, I think it was 60 days or 90 days, I think it was 60, if I don't close, you keep the money. This is a non-refundable deposit. I did not tell my wife. You remember the knife story? I did not tell her this ahead of time. But I went in and put that on the table, and it was pretty persuasive for them, because they said, wow, if this guy is willing to risk everything he has, we better give him a shot at this, because if we don't, he's not going to be a real happy camper here when we try and sell this business to somebody else.